How to remove the brush roll from your Shark Duo Clean with Anti-Hair Wrap Plus, as found on the Stratos vacuum cleaners. You're going to need a T15 and T20 Torx security screwdriver, a flat-headed screwdriver, some pliers, and also probably a strong drink. We're going to lift away the main body from the vacuum and then press the wand release so we end up with the floor head just on its own. Now release the soft roller from the front by pressing this button at the side. Put that to one side for now. And then we need to start attacking the screws. The first ones are T20 shaped Torx screws. There's 2 at the back there. 1, 2, 3, 4 across the middle back there, and then 3 across the front there. Also, there's one tucked in this front corner. Don't forget that one. We're going to undo that one first. Obviously, if you have a different shark, the layout will be different to this. There's some other videos on my channel. Now then, they've been a bit tricky with this one. They've actually hidden a screw too. It's underneath this wheel, and that's where you need your flat-headed screwdriver. Just put that underneath the pin on the wheel and then just lift it up. Then grab your pliers and you can pull the pin out. That then will reveal where the hidden screw is. And we're not quite done with hidden screws yet. On the side, behind the release button for the soft roller that we pulled forward earlier, there's another hidden screw. We need to take that out. And that is all the hidden screws catered for. Now we can start taking the cover off, and it lifts off from the back. If it doesn't lift off really easily, you may have missed a screw. Just double check, but it does lift off, okay? Then inside you will see where the workings are. There's a switch for turning it on when you tilt it. There's a circuit board, and then across there's some wires and a motor. But we're concentrating on the main brush roll for now, and we're going to start by just taking this screw out here. Now, this is to do with that anti-smell thing, which I'm not convinced actually works. But hey, take that bit out. Now we need to start looking at these end caps. Now, these are so tricky, it's untrue. But hey, put your flat-headed screwdriver down this gap and we're turning the screwdriver. We're not hacking away at it and damaging the plastics. We're moving the screwdriver along and we're turning it anti-clockwise, and it'll just kind of pop it off for you. And the same at the other end. Turn the screwdriver, moving along, and it will release. Then just pull this off. It's a bit more tricky because you've got this button involved, but yeah, that does pull off like so. Now we need to unplug the headlights from the circuit board. It's just this white wire here, and then just pull off these wires here that go across the clear plastic that go to the motor. Then pull on the motor from the back, and all the clear part will just release from the main body, okay? And then on the side, you'll see where the motor drives the belt that goes to the main brush. There are 3 screws holding the brush in place. We're going to undo those now. These are the smaller T15 screws. Once you've done that, you can release the belt from the roller just by prising it off with your screwdriver whilst you turn it. And once you've done that, we're going to take the brush out. But we need to be careful of this white bit here. That releases a soft roller, but if you pull the brush, it's going to want to come out and it can be a nightmare to put back in. Once you've released the brush, you can clear any mess. If you're doing this because yours isn't rotating, you can get some silicone spray down there. And I've got another video actually showing you how I sort out these seize brushes. I'll put that in the top corner there. Now at the other end of the clear part, you've got another one of these annoying black plastic pieces that tend to harbour all the dirt. Just unscrew that with your small screwdriver again. And hey presto, here's one I cleaned earlier. Make sure you're not getting any cleaning products on your electronic parts, by the way, when you do that. Okay, put the end part back in. We're now going to start putting the whole thing back together again. This end belt drives the small brush roller at the front, and the main cog from the main brush goes through that, but we're going to sort that out in a bit, okay? So when we're putting the brush back in, we need to just roughly align the other end I've just been talking about, the cog end. Don't worry about it going for the belt for now. We just now need to align this end part up with all the kind of screw holes, if you like. Once it's all lined up, put the screws in, and that's going to hold it in place. Now, if you remember earlier, I mentioned about the release part for the front roller and not to let it ping anywhere. That's the white piece of plastic. Well, mine did, and I put it back in, and it's actually sat wrong, okay? This is how it's sat at the minute. There's a little spring, and it's underneath the clear plastic part. It should be over the top. This might happen to you. It shows that I'm not perfect, so I'm going to show you how to sort it. Release the brush again. I'm sorry, I know. And then we're going to play about with this plastic until the spring is sat on top of it in the little ridge that it sits in. A little bit like this. Pause it now if you need to look at this. Okay, to test it, you need to make sure that it's kind of springing backward and forward, okay? So that's how to test it before you put it all back together. Now we're going to do the same thing. We're going to make sure that the brush is in place at the cog end and it's all lined up, and we're going to put all our screws in. Okay, again, checking that that's springing backward and forward. I can't believe I did that, but I'm kind of glad I did for all of you that it might happen to. Now at this end, we need to put the small belt onto the cog. We just do that with our fingers and turn in the belt to make sure it's all flush, okay? Likewise, a similar process with this end. We put it over the motor and then over the brush slightly, hold it in position and then turn the brush with your other hand and the brush will just pop onto it. Again, make sure that the belt is flush. If it's not flush, redo it, because otherwise the belt will just come off when you turn the vacuum cleaner on. Now we're going to lower all the clear part back into place, making sure we've not trapped any wires, moving them all out the way. Now once it's in place, you've got the wires from the motor that we need to put in their channels, so it looks something like this. This is just to stop them getting trapped when you put the top cover back on. Now if you remember earlier, we also unplugged the headlights from the circuit board. That little white plug there, you need to put that back in. And then there was the little thing that's to do with the anti-smell part. We need to put that in like so, and there's one screw that holds it in place. So when you've done it, it looks like this. Now we need to replace the end caps. These just push fit on. The one without the button is really straightforward. The one with the button, that kind of needs to be pushed back a little bit so it's behind that release mechanism that gave us the grief earlier, and then just push fit it on. The pure test is basically if this button springs backward and forward when you've done it. If it does, sound. Put the screw back in to secure it, and then you can forget about it. Okay, now we can start putting the top cover on, making sure there's no wires trapped. Then turn it over, and we're going to secure it with 2 screws at the back, 4 along the back there, and then there's 3 along there. And not forgetting there's 1 in the front corner here, and then 1 that goes where the wheel was as well. I hope you found this video helpful, by the way. Please don't forget to like it, because it does help keep the video alive. Obviously, if you've got a different model or a different problem, just ask me for any advice at all, and I'll always try to help. Once you've done all the screws, we need to put this small wheel back in. Put the pin in first on one end, and then press the other end of the pin in with your flat-headed screwdriver. I've figured is the best way to doing it. Make sure it spins freely so it's not scratching your floor. And then we need to put the soft roller in the cog end first. The other end has got this little hook that goes in that way. So hook first on the end that releases, okay? And then you just push it in and you'll hear it click. Right, so that bit's all smooth, and then make sure it's all spinning nicely. It is. And that really is the task complete. Again, I hope you found this helpful. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more shark help videos. This next one is showing you how to clean your filters. If you've not done them for ages, you're losing out on suction power. Go and clean them now.